Hi guys. Now the job market right now is pretty scarce and there are literally no jobs hiring, and the only job that you are going to get is a low paying minimum wage job. And it's crazy to think that we are in these times right now of the whole world right now. Minimum wage where I live is only $15 an hour and it is going to increase to maybe 15.50 or maybe $16. And inflation is moving up at a rapid pace, and we cannot afford to really live life unless you have three jobs, working overtime. And it's crazy that we can't even survive on our own. And it's like you could go and get a job, a certificate, and you're gonna have to pay at least $1,000 just to get the certificate. And then when you get it, it's like you have to work almost a year or maybe 4 to 5 months to even pay off that certificate, and then you can still start making money. But it's just like life as we know it is crashing down. Rents are through the roof, they are becoming more expensive to live. The American dream is almost not here anymore because we are living in a terrorizing place right now where people are paying rent in their house, but yet they're not even staying in their own house. They can only be in their house for only Saturday and Sunday or 2 days off the week. And by the time that they're off, they're already too tired to even do anything. So they just are resting their bodies because you need to be able to rest your body in order to work again. And we are living in scarcity times because it's like if you chase your dreams full time, then you have the point of not being able to be sustainable. And it's like you are being scared to chase your dreams, but yet you are still being not scared to go work 2 3 jobs, to go work a certificate job that gives you the license, and now you can do what you want to do. But in life, I feel like you have to just pick your struggle, pick your hard, because everything is going to be hard right now. But it's just crazy how life is and how life is turning full circle, as in you're in your late 20s and you have either no car, you don't have your own house, you barely have a career that you are confident that you can do. Like everything is very scarce right now. And it's like, how can we change this? How can we live the life that we want to live? How can we have freedom and be able to enjoy and live life? Meanwhile, we have people on social media making crazy amounts of money doing what they love to do, or they got lucky doing something and now they're doing that full time and they're getting paid thousands of dollars per month, 4 figures per month, five, six, 7 figures per month, and they're in their early to late 20s. And it's crazy. Why do we suffer like this? Why do we not want to dream bad enough to chase? Because once you chase your dreams, at least you're striving for more in your life. But why work a minimum wage job that doesn't give you any fulfillment? Why go to school and you don't even know what you want to major in? Why? You need to stop giving yourself an excuse and have something to go for in life. Power of the tongue. What you tell yourself is what will come true. Life right now is very hard for most people, but thing is we all have to go through life. We all have to go through the motions in life, the ups and downs in life. But in me, I would rather not be, you know, with a lot of money and chasing my dreams that fulfills me than to go do something that does not fulfill me and I'll have money, because money is not everything. You can't take money with you when you're gone. So therefore, why do I stress over it? Why do I make my mind troubled over not having it when it does not matter whether I have it or not, because the money's not mine. So the banks own all the money. Why should I go all above and beyond for it if money doesn't have meaning unless I put meaning towards it? So you have to just reevaluate how you look at life, because why is it that these billion-dollar companies are not paying us a livable wage in order to survive? Why do you have to work overtime? Why do you have to work 40, 50 hours a week just to be making money? Why do we have to rely on gig economy to be able to make money to sustain ourselves, to keep ourselves productive? Why? But yet these millionaires are just becoming more millionaires day by day. Why is that? We don't know how to save. We're not financially literate, and we are hurting ourselves all the time. But life in general, we all gonna make it from the struggle that we are facing, because in life we cannot just sit here and allow this struggle to keep on happening. We have to open up our eyes and see that we cannot just keep on repeating the same thing over and over again. Because think about it, if you suffer for 3 to 4 years chasing your dreams, you suffered because you weren't financially stable. That's the only reason why you suffered. But you still had a roof over your head, you still had clothes on your back, and you still had life. But we are too accustomed to getting a paycheck every week. We're too accustomed to getting a fast life that is not actually ours. So therefore, instead of trying to have a life that is not ours, we need to look at the real life that's in front of us and start making adjustments to that life that we have. Because becoming an entrepreneur will, you are born with becoming an entrepreneur. Everybody has it in them. They just have to unleash it in them. But sometimes not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Not everybody can be a business owner, but you can be an assistant to an entrepreneur, and then you can learn and grow from that person, and then you can be an entrepreneur. But I feel like when we work 9 to 5 jobs, it's like it's helpful in the meantime, but it has to be of service. It has to be to help us, not for us to stay there for 40 to 60 years, and then we only retire with a couple of $1,000, and then we still aren't feeling as if it's enough. Because when you retire, it's like you have nothing else to do. You're gonna just sit home and just not do anything, and you'll be in a corner. You won't have an adventure in your life, and your life is pretty much over. By the time you're 70 years old, you won't be as healthy as you are now in your 20s to actually do a lot of activities, because your body's either hurting because you've been working 40, 50 hours on the body. And guess what? The more hours that you work, the more that you are hurting your body. So, therefore, always have a way of work smarter, not harder. It's okay to not have it right now, but most people want it so instantly that they are just going to go for the gratification. They're going to go for the reward. They're not going to try and elevate their life. You have to elevate your life into, so that you don't have to feel as if whenever you get paid that you're happy. Like, I used to get happy when I get paid, but now I don't get happy when I get paid, because the money that I get, I don't use it to buy things that makes me broken. I have to go to work again. I buy things that helps my business grow, so that I don't have to work a job ever again. Because working a job will, it'll mess up your mental, because sometimes if you're not doing what you love to do, truthfully, you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna feel hatred. You're gonna feel doubtful of yourself. The reason why most people don't chase their dreams is because they're already satisfied with their job. And the reason why they're satisfied with their job is because they get a paycheck every single week. And guess what? They're not going to want to go outside of their comfort zone. They're not going to want to go outside in the unknown, because they don't know, it's uncertain. So therefore, they're not going to want to even see if it's worth it for them. But if you at least see if it's worth it for you, then at least you could always get a job. You could always get another a way of income. But you have to take the opportunity when it is presented to you. And if you never at least see to take the opportunity, then you'll never even get closer to your dreams. But you have to have a dream. You have to have a goal in mind. You have to have something to pursue. You have to be in pursuit, because time and time again, next year there's going to be a strike. Every year, companies are going to go on strike, but guess what? Nothing happens, because there's not enough demand for a higher pay rate, and none of these companies are going to take you seriously. So they're just going to laugh it off. They're going to fire you, and they're going to replace you with a new person that really wants a job. So therefore, it does not matter. Like, Amazon is not even hiring right now. McDonald's is not even hiring right now, and they were taking people like crazy. Amazon was taking people like crazy, but guess what? They're not even hiring. McDonald's is not hiring. And when you get a job, it's like these retail jobs, there's so much of annoying people. Like, the customer is always right. Like, they don't really care for you. They just want it their way. If it's not their way, then it's the highway. So I have countless of stories of where customers were so annoying, but we're not going to get into that. But the whole purpose of this video is to just make sure that you have a dream to go for, so that you can at least open your life to new beginnings, because this is a new year. This is 2025, and you need to be able to open your life to new beginnings. Because stop saying that you're not going to do it. Stop saying that you're not capable. Stop saying that you can't do it, because you're just giving yourself excuses before you try. You're just giving yourself procrastination before you even try. You have to try. You have to want it. You have to succeed. You have to believe. You have to want more than what are you getting right now. When you want more, you'll get more. But if you don't want more, then you'll not see how you can achieve more. You can achieve anything that is possible to you. Everything that you want that comes from a dream, comes from your mind, can come true. Your mind is like a computer. You've downloaded so many things in your mind that you don't even realize it yet. You are watching the news every single day, and it's all that is shows in the news is negative things, and you're downloading all this negative things into your mind. And guess what? Anytime somebody says let's do your dream or let's have an opportunity, you're gonna shy away from it, because you are filled with so much uncertainty in your brain. You're on social media, you're on your phone seeing negative things because that's what goes viral, but you're not seeing how positive your dream could be. You probably don't even ever been in a room by yourself thinking to yourself how you can make yourself better. You have to want better, you have to want more, you have to raise your standards, because life is going to just come and pass you by. Life is not going to be easy for anybody, and life does not just go your way when you want it to, but life will just happen, and you have to just be okay with whether it goes in your way or whether it doesn't go in your way. But you have to say enough is enough, and I'm going to change, and I want more for myself, and I need to be better where I'm at, and I cannot take this mediocrity anymore. Like, I'm soaring through the skies. I'm making sure that I'm a giant. I'm making sure that I'm motivated. I'm making sure that I'm ambitious. I have passion. Because imagine being 35 years old and your paycheck every week is only $500, $600, and then you have kids, you have a wife, you have, a partner, and you're not, cutting it enough, and you want to be able to buy stuff for your kids, but you can't buy stuff because these jobs are not paying you enough to even survive. You have to think about you, and then you have to think about your family. You have to put your family first. And if you don't have enough for your family, then what are you going to do? You're going to cry and have meltdowns at work because your job is miserable. And the reason why your job is miserable because they're not paying you enough for the work that you're going through. I used to be at that place where I didn't get enough after I paid the bills. I had nothing left for myself. And guess what? I would buy things to make me happy because I knew I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like I was always struggling. I felt like I was always paycheck to paycheck. I was either overdrawn, or I was either negative, or I felt like, I was broke the day before I got paid. And then boom, I knew it. Every paycheck that I had, I was broke the day before I got paid, and I was miserable. I always had to borrow money from someone. I always had to ask. I always had to feel like I was begging. But now we're not begging. Now we're not asking. We're saying that we're going to achieve our greatness because our greatness is within us. And yeah, being an entrepreneur has its down days, but you have to think like, hey, I would rather have these down days in entrepreneurship than to just live what everybody else is doing. I would rather have these down days than just work for somebody else for the rest of my life, and then I never have freedom. I never freedom. What's the price of freedom? What's the price are you willing to pay for your freedom? What is your freedom number? You don't even have that number in mind because you haven't even felt what freedom is like. What is your success? What is success to you? And once you figure out that image of what is success to you, then you need to take every action, every step towards that success. Little by little, you're going to get that success. Little by little, you're going to keep chasing your dreams. Every single day, your life is going to change as long as you want to change. But having the mindset of, oh, I want it to be easy, is not going to get you there. So keep striving for that dream. That dream is what's going to make you a person that you would have never imagined before. You can do this. You have greatness in you. You are motivated enough. You are ambitious enough. Work hard now so that your life can change. Because this is the 2025, And you cannot lie to yourself again this year. Enough is enough. Stop lying to yourself. If you're not happy, you can become happy. If you're sad right now, you can become happy. Just do it. The power of the tongue is real. Tell your dreams that you're going to do it, and you're going to do it. Execute, and there's no excuse. You have to make sure that your life is really, feeling like it's wonderful, like it's prosperity in your life, and your cup is being fulfilled with water. You can do this. Don't let your life pass you by, because time is ticking. Time waits on nobody. And once the time is gone, it's gone. You can't get that time back. Everybody has 24 hours. Everybody has the same color blood. Everybody is born that can still exist. If you're existing, you can still do it. Chase your dream right now, because your life depends on you, and you have to win. You have to stay committed. You have to go towards danger in order for you to feel safe. I'm sorry to tell you that. I was lost in life because I didn't know what I was doing, because I was doing what everybody else was doing, because I was following the crowd like everybody else. But guess what? I'm winning now because I'm following my own path, and I'm doing what I like to do, and what I like to do actually changes lives. So have a bigger purpose, and then you will see your life change for the better. And you cannot just tell yourself, just because it's hard now, that it will never be done. It will be done. You just have to change your mindset. Stop feeding yourself negativity. Feed yourself positivity, so that you can actually succeed and actually have worth in your life. And you got this. What do you value yourself? And add a price to it, and people will pay for your success. And you got this. Let's go. But I hope this message really helped you out today. If it did, please leave a like, comment, share on this video. Thank you, and have a good one. Thank you.